taking on so many of these? It's a learning experience. We'll get it one day. My dear, can you not do that, please? What? That.
My wife has sensitive ears.
What did you say?
You have sensitive ears.
Mom, are we there yet? We'll be there soon. This is boring. Just enjoy the ride. You're seeing things most kids your age just dream about. Yeah, right. Look at the stars. And there's a comet. Whoopee. Young people just don't appreciate the finer things in life. Oh, she appreciates them. Don't you, honey? Yeah, I guess. Sorry.
Ladies, gentlemen, and our young traveler, we are now approaching our destination. It's appearing a bit off to the right.
There it is. It's beautiful.
Oh, honey bunch, remember our first trip?
Don't I ever? How could I ever forget Loverboy? Loverboy? We were just married at the time. It's more beautiful than I imagined.
It is, isn't it? As we approach, I'll give you a heads up on what you're about to see. Be ready for enormous mountain ranges and deep, deep canyons. You'll see sparkling seas, endless deserts, countless forests, stunning artifacts. But most engaging are the inhabitants, particularly at night, when they can plainly see us.
But isn't that dangerous?
How about that, returning vacationers?
Oh, goodness, no.
They're way too backwards to be dangerous to anyone but themselves. Think of them as hamsters in a cage. How dangerous can that be? Hamsters are gross. Just wait, you'll see what we mean.
We are now penetrating the Earth's atmosphere so we can really start our tour.
Can we land here?
Unfortunately, you're not allowed to go shopping here due to regulations set by the interplanetary rules.
Maybe just a souvenir or two?
That's a nice thought. Remember on our first trip, you brought back a nice piece of jewelry?
You mean this?
Yep. One of the inhabitants tossed it to us, didn't they?
But I still haven't found out how to wear it.
We're not supposed to take anything back with us.
Oh, back then they didn't mind.
Yes, but after the little incident at Roswell, the tour companies decided no contact was best unless in special cases. This tour isn't allowed to land because we may potentially harm their environment.
I thought that they were doing a pretty good job of that by themselves. Yeah, so we're lucky to get to see it now.
Yes, and we don't want to be, oh, what's the phrase? Oh yes, the straw that breaks the camel's back.
I don't get any of this.
The upshot is, we'll only get close enough for you to get a good look through your binoculars.
It's all just blue stuff.
That blue stuff is called water. You're looking at one of their oceans.
Don't oceans cover 70% of the planet?
That's right.
So they're all squeezed onto the remaining 30%?
Hardly. There's a lot of land. They can't live on like the deserts. Why don't they just move to a bigger place?
They've been trying, but so far, they've only made it to their moon a couple of times.
They've only got one moon. Boring. And they thought it was made of that green cheese. Weirdos. No, just very imaginative. You'll see some imagination soon.
All right, we are now approaching a landmass so you can get your first view of the inhabitants.
Oh, look, there's a couple.
Where?
Right there. They're swimming like crazy.
What's that thing chasing?
Some something you don't see every day. It's called a great white shark.
Why is it chasing them?
It wants them for lunch.
Not this time. They made it to land. Hey, what are those guys doing?
Looks like they're playing a game. There's a net and it keeps smacking a ball.
Back and forth, back and forth. Oops, not that time. They'll just start over. See?
I believe they call that volleyball. And this sandy covering of mass is called a beach.
They look like ants down there, don't they?
But don't kid yourself.
Up close, they're giants.
That's right, sir. They're almost twice our size.
Guide, have you noticed they've spotted us?
Oh, so they have.
They're pointing at us.
Oh no, they're aiming something at us. Oh no, it's some kind of weapon.
Relax, folks. They're just camera rays. They're going to take our picture. But we'll get away quickly, so they won't be sure if they've really seen us. There. We like to keep them guessing.
Hey, it got dark all of a sudden.
What's coming up is best seen after dark.
Well, I've never seen so many lights.
Well, I'll be.
Sorry. The planetary rules say we can only handle Las Vegas from up here.
Look at all those creatures walking up and down that street. And buildings with the lights flashing and towers and roller coasters.
Those large structures are called casinos. People go into them to feed their money into machines.
Back to weird, but I still want to live here.
Sorry, that was just a peek at a really fun spot. We do offer a very special tour of Las Vegas where you take on human shape and get the whole Vegas experience. It's a bit pricey, but you'll never forget it.
I want to do that, Mom.
Not till you're 825, sweetheart.
That's eons away. Nonsense. You'll be there before you know it.
Yep. Seems just like yesterday. I was hopping from planet to planet, making deliveries.
Is that how you two met?
Goodness, no, we met online.
Starmates.
I used StarMates. That's how you found your last la-di-da?
How did it work out for you?
Not so much la-di-da as dumb.
All right, folks, let's take a look down at our next spot.
Even more lights that stretch forever. What is this place?
We'll zoom in up. Sit closer.
Look at all those creatures packed into canyons like sardines. What's a sardine? It was a vocabulary word, but I don't know what it means.
Sardines are like tiny fish packed tightly in a tin can. These creatures like to eat them.
Hey, look at that bright ball lit on top of that tower.
It's starting to fall.
The creatures are going to be wild.
Doesn't take much to amuse them.
It's a once-a-year festival here. It's New Year's Eve.
They celebrate a new year.
They're very hopeful creatures.
Can't we take one of them home with us just for fun?
Sorry, interplanetary rules prohibit that. But we do offer a very special abduction tour where you can really abduct one of these creatures and see what really makes them tick.
Is that the tour where you fly out to some uninhabited spot where you find one lonely house?
Right.
And you descend almost to the ground so one of them comes outside?
You two have done the tour before?
A friend did. He said it was awesome.
We transport the creature right up to our examination pod.
Oh, do they scream and yell?
Oh no, they're hypnotized into complete compliance.
Our friend said it was really fun. He made his creature squawk like a duck and roar like a lion and dance the hokey pokey. The hokey pokey. I haven't heard that term in, well, at least 340 years. Goodness. Put put your right arm in, put your right arm out, to put your right arm in.
It's all good fun. Once we're done with the creature, we just pop it right back where we found it.
Can we do that, Mom? Please, please.
We'll talk to your father.
Do you see that? Hey, you better come take a look at this.
Oh, they've spotted us.
What are they shouting?
Sounds like UFO.
Unidentified flying object. They're so cute. They think they're the only ones in the universe.
What are those flying things coming at us?
Probably fighter jets. They just want to scare us off. Okay, guys, we can take a hint.
They don't seem very friendly.
Not at all.
They're very skeptical creatures. They're too afraid to admit they're not alone.
But thousands of them saw us.
So what? Tomorrow, they'll be told we're nothing but a weather balloon. Ready to go home?
So soon? Seems awfully short. Yeah, can't we see something else, please? Please.
Okay, we can squeeze just one more thing in.
What are we going to see?
We're not going to see something. We're going to do something.
Really?
Yeah? But we can't harm any of them because interplanetary rules prohibit that.
What are we gonna do?
Anyone in for making a crop circle?
Yeah!
Then here we